Wow, that's a great question. I wasn't expecting that question.
Hey girl gang, I just wanted to say thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers. That's insane. Thank you for all of your support, all of your love. It's been a lot of fun and I love making videos for y'all. But yeah, thank you so much for getting me here because couldn't have done it without you guys. And also just wanted to address, when I say girls, I think of it as like a non-binary term, you know, however you identify, everyone's welcome here. But yeah, today I'm going to be doing a Q&A for 100,000 subscribers. I asked you guys to send in questions and yeah, let us dive into that. So the first question is, so where'd you get your name? And that's a good question. So obviously y'all know my channel name is basicgorl, and I have literally never seen the movie where it's from. I've never seen the movie Despicable Me. Haven't seen it, as Gorl is from that movie. But Gorl is actually an inside joke between me and my friend. And then I'm also quote unquote basic. Like I like a lot of things that tend to be popular and tend to be deemed as basic. So I was like, basicgorl, like makes sense, it's fitting, let's do it. What's your ethnicity? I am African. I'm from West Africa, but I live in the United States. How old are you? I just turned 21. Crazy. I can barely believe it. What's your major? What are you aiming for career-wise? So I am a psychology major and I do want to be a psychologist, so that's exciting. It's different from a therapist. You can Google it if you want to learn the difference. Would you ever do YouTube as a full-time job? No. So YouTube to me is just like a fun side thing, as many of you guys know, and I love to bring up, I do not get monetized off of my videos. So I just do it honestly for fun. It's just a fun hobby for me to do because I enjoy editing and I enjoy the content I make. So I don't want to do YouTube full time. And unfortunately, as a byproduct of me not wanting to do YouTube full time, that is the reason why I probably won't ever do a face reveal. I know, I'm so sorry guys. I'm just not a camera person. I don't like pictures. I don't like being on camera. But I will still be making videos for the foreseeable future. As long as there's still terrible movies being made, I will be here to make fun of them. Why did you start YouTube and who or what inspired you to continue? Well, I have been watching YouTube since I was like 8. And I'm literally 21 right now, so you do the math, it's been a long time. I have loved YouTube for so long. And I finally just decided to make a channel in 2018, late 2018. And then I would upload on and off and no one would watch my videos because I had 5 subscribers naturally. And so I stopped making videos for a while and then I restarted in March. So when quarantine hit, I started making videos in March. And what inspired me, it all really goes back to Disney Plus inspired me because I got access to all of my favorite childhood shows growing up. And I was rewatching them and I was like, wow, this show is really good, or this show is not good at all. This would be really funny if I added memes and I don't know, re-edited it. So that's what inspired me, and also I was very bored like many people were, so that's what inspired me to start it. What inspired me to continue honestly was my subscribers, because I almost was gonna stop. I decided to keep making videos, and because y'all really love them and I was getting more traction at the time too, so I was like, let's just keep going, see what happens, and here we are at 100K. What do you use to edit your videos? So I mainly use iMovie, and then to add text I used Villo or VLLO, and then I also use Prequel when I want to add glittery and just random glitter effects and stuff. What is one celebrity everyone loves but you can't stand? And why do you hate them? Y'all, this is a good question. Y'all are trying to get me canceled. So I honestly can't think of any celebrity that I hate or I can't stand because, you know, the people I dislike, I have a reason for disliking, you know, racism. I can think of celebrities that everyone loves, but I'm just indifferent towards. I just don't really care about them. in the nicest way possible, like they're just not for me. This is gonna hurt some of y'all. The Weeknd. I know The Weeknd is one of those people. He seems like a fine person. I've listened to his albums. They're just not really for me, except Blinding Lights. That song is amazing. But he's just not really for me. Honestly, for me, Cardi B's another one. Like, I find her funny, but other than that, I'm like, all right, you know, I don't really have an opinion on her, really. Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't really have an opinion on Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm just like, okay, he's there as well. You know, he's acting. I think now that I have gotten myself canceled, that is enough of that question. What's your favorite Disney show? What's your favorite DCOM? My favorite Disney show, probably at the end of the day, Hannah Montana or Was a Joyfully Place. Like, those shows were just too good. My favorite DCOM, my name, Basic Girl, it describes me well. It's probably gonna be High School Musical. There's just something about High School Musical. There's something the first one, but there's something so special about High School Musical that just chills. It's so good. Are you a weeb? I hate to say it, but I'm not, guys. I'm so sorry. My brother would show me all of these anime shows. So I grew up watching Pokemon, Naruto, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, so sorry. And also Dragon Ball Z. Those are like my faves. I grew up on those. Who are your favorite YouTubers? What are your favorite shows? So my favorite YouTubers, Amanda Bibi, I don't know how that's how you pronounce her name. She is great. She is so funny, so entertaining. If you like my content, I feel like you would definitely love hers. She's so great. I also love Casey Ayonzo. I love Reacts by Ash and all of her other little channels. I love Danny Gonzalez, Drew Gooden, Cody Ko, Noel Miller, all of them, that whole gang. They're hilarious. I love Trend Level. I also love Gen X Pen. She's like a throwback from OG YouTube. At the moment, those are my faves. They're all great. You probably know all of them though. So yeah, they're very entertaining. If you haven't checked them out, definitely do. And then my favorite TV shows. So, all-time favorite TV show probably has to be Grey's Anatomy. It is so good. It's so good. I'm Black and I love Grey's Anatomy. I admitted it. There's few of us, but we are out there. Also, Gossip Girl. Can't go wrong with Gossip Girl. So much drama. For more like sitcoms, New Girl, Parks and Rec, I love The Good Place. Those are so good as well. I'm not an Office girl. I'm so sorry. Like, I tried it. It wasn't for me. BTS or Harry Styles? I think that this is a terrible question, and I think that this deserves incarceration. What's your favorite TV show at the moment? Guys, I just binged Julie and the Phantoms like 2 weeks ago in one day. There's only 9 episodes, so don't judge. But it was so good. It's so cute. So it was directed by Kenny Ortega, King, Legend, you know, Descendants, High School Musical, that franchise, Cheetah Girls, you know, that icon, you know. He directed that. So once I found out that he directed, I was like, cool, have to watch immediately. Guys, it's so cute. The music absolutely slaps. Give it at least 2 episodes, okay? Actually, even I feel like the first episode will really tie you in, but you have to watch at least until the end of the first episode. The music is really good, and it's just a really cute show, and it's like a really lighthearted show, and I feel like that's something that we need more of right now. So this is my official call to action. Everyone go stream Julie and the Phantoms because I want a season 2. Thank you. What sides of TikTok are you on? I'm on several sides. The overarching branch would be, I guess, quote unquote, alt TikTok. More specifically, K-pop TikTok, One Direction TikTok, sometimes like Frog TikTok, Bean TikTok. What got you into K-pop / how are you introduced? I love this question because I love talking about K-pop. So I got into K-pop in 2018. So the scene is summer 2018, right? I got into K-pop through BTS, as many did. So I had heard of BTS all throughout 2017, and I even watched a video. I watched Not Today, and I distinctly remember being like, oh my gosh, the guy in the purple hair, I love, like, his hair is so beautiful. But I didn't like the song, and Don't Kill Me, Not Today is just not my thing. I love the choreography, the song is just not for me. So I remember thinking his hair is gorgeous, and then I just didn't think anything of it. Fast forward to summer 2018, Fake Love is released sometime before that, and I am obsessed with Fake Love. Like, I played Fake Love all the time. I didn't bother looking into any of their other stuff because I'm dumb, but Fake Love was just my favorite thing ever. I played that all summer. So I had a friend at college, when I returned back to college, I had a friend at college who is obsessed with K-pop. I actually have two friends who love K-pop, and they love BTS. And I told her, I've been listening to like Fake Love, crazy. And she's like, wow. Then she literally gives me a whole list of artists, of K-pop artists to listen to. She immediately was like, you're gonna become a multi. Like, sorry, no choice. But we'll get to that later. It's August at the time and Idol comes out. So I joined the army right before Idol came out. So I remember I watched the Idol music video. I was very confused, so confused. An interesting time to join the fandom, to be honest. For me, K-pop is like, at the end of the day, it's about music. I love the music. So it's like, I'll only stand or support a group if I love the music. So I went and I just literally, over the next few weeks, I listened to their whole like discography, I watched interviews, and that's how I got into BTS. And I got obsessed very quickly. Originally, my biases were V and Jungkook. Fun fact, I knew there were 7 members, but I always thought they were the same person, and I was so confused. But V and Jungkook were my biases at the beginning. Also Namjoon too, but now my bias is Namjoon and Jungkook, and I also love Tae. I love all of them, but I think those are my right now. What other K-pop groups do you like other than BTS? As I alluded to before, I am a multi-stan. The thing about me is that I hate missing out on good music. So like, whether or not I like stay in your group, I'm still gonna listen to your song at least once and then see if I like it or not. And if I like the song, then I like the song. And if I like multiple songs of yours, then I watch your interviews and stuff like that. And then that's how I decide if I'm gonna stan or not. So I love NCT. So my favorite is 127, but I also love Wavy. My bias is Johnny and Mark and Ten and Taeyong and Lucas. This year, I finally learned 17's names. I finally stan 17. Crazy. So going back to when I first got into K-pop, I listened to BTS, and I listened to BTS for like months, and then like I said earlier, my friend gave me that list of names to listen to, and 17 was on that list. I checked out their like albums and stuff on Spotify. Like, I always start with Spotify, I never go to the music videos for some reason. I just like getting into the music first before seeing who they are as people. So I listened to 17's music. They still have some of my favorite like K-pop songs. And so 17 is great. I love them, and I've been listening to them since I got into K-pop. I just now this year I finally bothered to like learn a name. My bias is Joshua, but I also love Mingyu and Vernon. I love Vernon. I love Blackpink. I love ITZY. I just got into ITZY. I don't stan ITZY yet, you know? I like their music. I'm into Red Velvet. I don't stan Twice, I don't think. Like, I've listened to all of Twice's songs. I love Twice. But I can't consider myself a stan, I don't think, because I don't know their names. And I am getting to that eventually, but I have to go one group at a time. For me, that's just the type of person I am. I love Astro. They're a smaller group. My friend told me about them, the same friend. Astro is a great group. They're a lot smaller, but they make amazing music. They're a boy group if you haven't checked them out. Everglow is great. If you haven't heard La Di Da, amazing song. One of the best songs of 2020, gonna be honest. The group I just got into, the group I just recently stanned, Stray Kids. It's about time. Another group from the beginning, which I listened to their songs and I was like, they have great music. Their songs are always on my playlist. I just never bothered to learn their names until now. So now I know their names and I know like their personality and who they are as people. So now I feel like I can call myself Stay. that answered your question in a very long way. Favorite artists you don't talk about as much. My favorite artist who I don't talk about that much, Lorde. I love Lorde so much. Lorde is single-handedly saving pop music just off of melodrama. Just off of melodrama, she's still saving pop music, guys. Like, she's still doing it. I don't talk about Taylor that much on my channel. I love Taylor Swift. Ariana, she's another artist whom I am obsessed with. Do you like musicals? If so, what kind? I love musicals. I am not a musical theater kid, but I do love supporting the arts. Thank you, thank you. Obviously, Hamilton, love Hamilton since 2016. Great piece of art. I really enjoy Dear Evan Hansen. Is he problematic? Yes, but is the show good? Yes. So, you know, it's a give and take kind of thing, you know? Heathers is a classic. It's not really my favorite, but Heathers is a classic. I enjoy Mean Girls. It's not my favorite, but like, it's good. Waitress is good. Also, SpongeBob SquarePants the musical. Sounds weird, but I haven't seen the show, but the soundtrack, it's good, guys. It's good. I don't know what to tell you. It's good. So let me know what musicals to listen to / try to watch down below. Favorite underrated artist? This is a great question, guys. I have so many artists that I love that are just underrated. Gonna try to focus on the ones I haven't really talked about before because y'all know I love Sabrina. There's Lainey, Joan, Fickle Friends, the band Camino. They make a lot of like pop synth inspired music, like 70s and 80s, and it's really good, so definitely check it out. The new Ali and AJ music, Maggie Rogers, Rina Sawayama, check her out, she is reinventing pop music and she's amazing. Omar Apollo, Kevin Garrett, his voice is absolutely gorgeous. Rex Orange County is pretty popular within like the indie industry or whatever, but I feel like overall a lot of people still might not know him, so definitely check him out. And then Maude Latour, I don't really know if I pronounced her name right, but if you like Lorde, definitely check her out because her music's really good. And like I said, I love talking about music, and I talk a lot about music on my Instagram, so go follow me there if you want more. But also if you just want me to talk about music releases and underrated artists more in depth, let me know and I'll make a video about it. Comment down below. What's one Disney show that everyone loves but you think is overrated? So I can't really think of a Disney show. However, I can think of a Disney movie, and that is Teen Beach Movie. I said it. Everyone loves this movie. I was very much let down. I don't know. The music isn't really for me, and I think the cast is really talented. Like, I love Jordan Fisher. I think he's amazing. Ross Lynch is cool, and I probably will be making a video on it eventually. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks again for 100,000 subscribers. Let me know what Halloween movie you want me to make a video on, because that needs to happen because it's October. And also, if you are 18 and up and you are a US citizen, please do not forget to register to vote. There's so many important things that are gonna be determined by this election, like gay rights, Black Lives Matter, and just climate change, so many different things. So definitely research who you're voting for, really research and really dive into this election because it's really important. And yeah, have a nice day. I love y'all. I will see y'all in the next one.